Hey y'all, let me tell y'all something. I just got some news that this white dude had passed away. All right, I'm gonna give him a name because I'm gonna tell y'all how I know this white man. I only seen him a couple of times in my life, but was since I lived over here because his wife, whom I'll call Courtney, for this video, she white woman that be walking around. Well, she used to because she was messing with a dude over here. Devil Cat. Who Devil Cat is still out there, and Devil Cat girl is locked up for breaking in people's houses. But okay. Anyway. So um Courtney. She walking around. So I seen her walking around at that point in time because I only been living here for about a year at that point. She I seen her walking around a couple of times, but you know what I mean. Never had talked to her, never nothing. You know what I'm saying? Been close in her vicinity or nothing like that. My look real dark. It's just shadow. But good goo. Like I got punched out, y'all. But it ain't. But so now Pop. I'm gonna give him that nickname. I can't remember what I called him, but Pop is the same person that gave me that bike in the other page when I was talking about my house got broken too. Okay, always some bullshit with Pop. All right, but so Pop kept right on. Remember I told you he would mange you, all sorts of stuff. Kept right on trying to convince me to let him rent a room. You know what I'm saying? My house, which wasn't gonna fly. I wasn't gonna do that. So he had come knocking on my door one day. My kids, my son, my daughter was at work. My sons was down there watching a movie or playing on their game or something. And I was like cooking. I can't remember what I was doing, but I was probably cooking. And get a knock on the door. It's Pop. Should have known it was some bull right then, but I step out on the porch, you know what I'm saying? We sit down in the chair, start talking, whatever. Only here for a couple of minutes, maybe like 2 minutes, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time he keep looking up the street, looking up the street. I'm thinking because he was a booster, I'm thinking he probably, you know, thinking the police, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking, he kind of weird, but I ain't really, and so Courtney comes walking up the street in front of my house. You know what I'm saying? And she's fussing. She's just a fussing. And she kind of cutting her eye over there on my porch. And she is hot like fire. I look at Pop. I'm like, is that your chick? And because remember, I don't know Courtney. I don't know nothing about her. So he's like, oh, nah. I'm like, well, she look mad. You know what I'm saying? And she was looking over here. And he was like, oh, nah, I don't know what's wrong with her. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. So, but, she ain't my chick. So I'm like, all right, well, I don't want her to think nothing going on with me and you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no smoke behind you. You know what I mean? If she is, you need to tell her something. You know what I'm saying? And so she had stopped at the end of the fence. By this time, she turned around and walking back up. So I say hey to her, and she smile and say hey back. I invite her up on the porch. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want her to think that there was anything going on with me and Pop. So she comes up on the porch and everything. She's not on the porch maybe 30 to 45 seconds, y'all, before a car comes zooming up and slams on brakes in front of my house. White lady driving, white man in the passenger, two white dudes in the back. Two of them hop out the car. One of them's her brother. The other one is Matt, her husband. I don't know none of these people. You know what I'm saying? Except for Pop. I know him a little bit from seeing him up at my neighbor house up under the tree. And then the couple of times, you know what I'm saying, he knock on the door and talk to me or bring me something, you know what I'm saying, to try to convince me, like that stolen bike, to try to convince me to let him get a room. So, hold on, y'all. Let me give me a little sip on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So, they hop out. They fly up on my porch. They start fussing at Courtney. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, yo, y'all got to get this away from my house. You know what I'm saying? So her brother gets back in the car, but her husband wasn't stunting what I was talking about because Courtney been gone on a binge or whatever for 3 days. And the night before, she had been with Pop. Okay? So that's why he kept looking up the street, because they had been together. When they saw the car turn on the road, he tried to play it off. They split. He tried to play it off by walking up to my house, but she saw him come to my house, so that's why what I'm saying, she thinking he at another chick house. No, ma'am. That's what sent her coming up this way. They saw her, came flying. All right. Now, and because everything that Pop had going on had some bullshit attached behind it, and you trying to rent a room, I automatically flew hot with him too. You know what I'm saying? Because you done brought some drama, some bullshit up here to my house. So Matt is fussing at Courtney, and he's like, where have you been? Where have you been? She turns around and says she had been at my house. I say, excuse me, no, I don't mean no harm, but no, you have not been at my house. I just met you, you know what I'm saying, a few seconds ago. I don't even know you. And so her husband starts fussing at her again. Now, mind you, my sons are right, in the what is the game room now was the living room then. And I'm like, yo, y'all better get away from my house. You know what I'm saying? And Matt's still fussing, this is my wife. He turned around and fussing at me, this is my wife. I'm like, this is my house. I don't care what y'all got going on. I don't have arguing going on at my house. You know what I'm saying? I don't even argue here. You know what I mean? Y'all got to go. My kids in the house. You got to take this away from here. So me and Matt start fussing. He's fussing at her. She's not saying nothing. And I'm telling all of them to get away from my house. So Matt start yelling at me. That's when my boy Larry, that's it, y'all saw his grave on the other page. We've been friends like 25, 26 years, y'all, from when he died. He come up the street because he saw everything. You know what I'm saying? He was with them when they were together. He saw them split. He saw the car. He saw them come up here. He knew it was going to be some shit, so he started walking up the street. So when he get up, he sees, you know what I'm saying, me and Matt fussing, and Matt jump in my face. He come up, shut all that down, because he like, you know what I'm saying, you crazy, you know what I'm saying, I'll do this, I'll do that to you, whatever. So they leave, they take their drama on, you know what I'm saying. I'm fussing at you know, Pop, you bringing this, you know what I'm saying, and he go ahead and he lead, cause I'm fussing at him, you know what I'm saying, but and then plus because Larry can tear his head up too, you know what I'm saying, so that's just crazy, but yeah, y'all, Matt did come back and apologize, you know what I'm saying, because I'm like, I didn't know if he had a gun or what. All I knew it was a domestic dispute. He was mad. That was her mom, her dad, and her brother. You know what I'm saying? They had went out looking for her because she had been missing for 3 days. Y'all. Well, that's how I knew Matt. And he came, he apologized, like I said. But, you know, and that's what I was saying. Anybody could have pulled out a gun. And my sons were right. And, you know what I'm saying? That's all I was thinking about. And y'all gonna get this away from here. I don't have that going on. Something can happen. Somebody end up hurt, you know what I'm saying, bad or dead or something. And then you got to give my address. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, just get away from here. I don't even know y'all. I don't know y'all. I barely know Pop. I don't know y'all. Get away from my house. You know what I'm saying? That was y'all. It's always something. I'm telling you, people are crazy. But yeah, that was it. So I'm gonna upload this and I'll holler.